think most of that time in the water for me.
Yeah.
I think that we found that pretty challenging. We were in the water for a long time.
We were in this cryo chamber for a little while, and there's water kind of up to our knees. Was it up to our knees? Yeah. How long were we there for? Was it for like a week or two?
Oh, we were in the water for about 3 weeks, I think.
No way.
I think we were, and I think I think because we had to keep going back in.
We did.
Remember?
Right,
yeah.
We did. But yeah, I've like socks and just basically just kind of half drenched. Or some days fully drenched.
Like a great time for like the first week, and then after the first week you're like, can't wait to get out of this water.
It was tiring and hot and sticky and humid and a lot of sort of technical bits with all the face huggers. That's why it took so long. And obviously everything being practical as well. So that made things quite challenging. So yeah, I guess that was probably maybe the most challenging.
Yeah, maybe the claustrophobia thing as well.
Yeah, we're climbing through like an air vent.
That was
in the film,
that was pretty stressful.
It genuinely was the size of an air vent. They had like little panels that could be lifted off so we could get out, but
that was kind of it. They'd just put you in there, and then they'd leave you in there for a few minutes until you like really want to get out, and then they call action. And
we all had bruises and like
it wasn't because we had like knee pads and stuff, but we wanted to go method. We're them type of guys, you know what I mean? So
I eventually had to put the knee pads on. No, I did. That was brutal. It was good fun though. It did. You did, but that helps out so much of our performance. We do genuinely feel that kind of claustrophobia and struggle.
I think probably the most impactful one to watch on the day is definitely the chest burster scene, you know, because we did all that, like many things on the film, with no CG whatsoever, and so everything that you see in the film and that scene was actually happening in front of us. So to witness that with your own eyes and seeing a creature that looks so alive and so organic and interacting with the dead body and looking for the scent of the mother, there was such an incredible sight. I just couldn't believe what I was seeing, and hopefully the audience feels the same when they see it in the movie. And the most challenging, I think, is definitely all this zero gravity stuff. It's just so hard to do, and so, you know, to really figure out ways to create the weightless aspect of those scenes, it was just a massive undertaking, but I think I'm really proud of how it turned out in the screen. Yeah. But that was the hardest thing, because we need to build sets in different horizons, horizontally, vertical, duplicate sets in different axes to make sure we can shoot in both of them and keep cutting from one to the other, so you never really see the gravity and that is there on the shots. So I'm really proud of how that turned out.
The Corbelan set, the cockpit, was unbelievable to be in, and it's built on a gimbal. So we actually got to feel what it was like to take off and to be in turbulence. And these sets really help with the acting, because you're really just reacting to what is in front of you. And they're absolutely incredible and massive and so immersive. So every single set I've been on is impressive. I mean, it's such a gift to be filming in sets like this, and also to be filming chronologically. It does a lot of the work for you.
It really feels like we've traveled through time, and I'm getting to experience like the first time being on a movie set where they use pretty much all practical effects, but we get all the perks of a modern day filming experience, right? Because back then they didn't have that kind of a budget. Back then they didn't have like the tools and techniques that we have now, because we've adapted to, you know, fast-paced kind of work environment. We have less time to film a movie. Even though it is Disney, it still like feels like an indie because of all of the practical effects that are involved. I'm also getting to learn so much from everyone. The VFX team, I'm getting to learn a lot from props. I'm getting to learn a lot from costumes, because they're all having to work in these new spaces where they're being heavily relied upon for these huge, huge scenes. And I love that. I wish we could do more of that. It makes me even more excited to go to work in the morning because I'm like, I wonder how they're gonna do this today. And that's just super fun.
That thing doesn't get hot, right? No.
First day of shooting, I don't know, I guess just the excitement of being there and being part of that world. I mean, that was probably the most exciting thing about, I can't remember, what was the last day?
I don't know, I remember what my last day was. Your last day was probably, well, you had to go and do reshoots as well.
I went back, did reshoots, so yeah, that was, I don't know, I think I was excited, I was just excited the whole way through, really. I mean, I was pretty sad to be leaving, but yeah, I can't remember exactly what I did on the last day. I'll have to think about that. Maybe if you asked me that and then I had a week to answer it, I'd be a bit better. But, you know, think about it a little bit. But you said, you know.
Our first days were like on the Corbelan, right? Our ship.
Oh yeah.
So getting to see and getting to what felt like stepping back in time, really, because obviously this film's set in between the original and the second. So we're seeing all the same design language of those original films, and we're getting to, like, you know, immerse ourselves in it. So
and it's all very chatty as well, isn't it? So
the sort of camaraderie and stuff, kind of building on that. But seeing all the screens light up and all the buttons, and it's a bit more analogy. It was so surreal. It was like being in one of those original films.
Yeah.
On the first and last day, I think the first day, because we shot the movie chronologically, so the first day is actually, was actually all this stuff in the colony in Jackson Star, so, you know, what a day to start. I remember showing up there and seeing that colony, you know, with, I think it was like 500, 600 extras dressed up, as colonizers. But the best part was to see the bar, the neon bar sign, because one of my first memories that stayed with me watching Aliens the first time around was when they arrived to Hadley's Hope and they look towards the colony and it's all deserted, and there's this shot that in the original movie is a miniature set that they built, the Kodak brothers built for that movie, and you can see this little red neon sign that says bar, and I remember that really hit me because I was like, wow, that's a colony in space, but people still have a sports bar and they go there and now they're all dead. You know, it really brought a lot of humanity to the science fiction of it all. And so I knew when I started my own movie and I make my own colony, that bar was going to be there, because I'm sure some standard Weyland-Yutani bar they put in all the colonies. So to see that, but to see that colony, but this time not in a scale model, but built in real life, buzzing with people, is like something that's going to stay with me forever. And at the very end, it was truly, I think we took a photo with Cailee at the very end, exhausted after shooting so much in so little time, because we knew it was the actor strike was coming at the time. So we were racing to finish the film before getting shut down by the strike. So I think what originally was planned for 3 or 4 days, we suddenly felt that we needed to finish in 2 days. So it was the last day of shooting was me going back to basics of how to make movies. Was just me operating camera, Cailee, and just all that last set piece you see and the sandhopper. It's just me running with her going, okay, Cailee, now you run from here to there, go, action, and me chasing her. Okay, 1 take, done. Now it's you going all there, pull that lever. Okay, go, run, pull the lever. It was all guerrilla cinema on the last few days because we didn't have time. Then luckily the strike was pushed and we had another 2 days to really finish it up. But it was really intense as it comes. So I think it translated to the energy of that last set piece.
Are you sure you want to do this?
There she is.
You want to break in and steal highly regulated equipment.
This could be our only ticket out of here.
Should be in and out in 30 minutes.
Welcome to the ROMULUS space station.
place gives me the creeps.
What the hell is this?
I don't know.
What the fuck was that? Bjorn!
Stop playing around, man. Just get up.
I'm not playing around. There's something in the water.
What do you mean there's something in the
I
water?
don't know. There's just something in the fucking water.
Run.
Are you all right?
Navarro! Navarro! I don't know what to do.
Whatever comes, we'll face it together.
Let's go.
Impact event in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.